Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. And before I go ahead and reintroduce our amazing participants today, I would like to remind our viewers out there that Yogaxpress is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Time, that's 1:30 New York time, on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. We have a lot of support for our viewers at home. We have a title, Yoga Secrets, which has 10 ailment-specific cards inside. We have a postcard with 48 simple stretches, and we have a fridge magnet. Plus, if you come on the show, and in fact, only if you come on the show, we can give you all of this for free to help you with your practice at home. Plus, we will also give you a sun salutation poster. So you can take all of this, go home, and keep stretching with us. Now, just because you have all these resources doesn't mean you don't have to join us. Just keep stretching with us, spread the word. And today, all 5 of us right here, we're going to take you through some postures that will help bend and unbend your knees. But in a moment, I'll talk about that. Let me reintroduce Talisa Michela to my extreme right, and we're going to get the cameras on Talisa in just a moment. Talisa, thank you so much for coming back. It was amazing to watch you yesterday, especially in the closing dancers pose. I hope we got that in.
That's my favorite pose.
And it shows because you really looked like you were enjoying it. So any words of wisdom? How do you happen to stay in that posture so long and so beautifully?
You were mentioning earlier how we have to focus on a point and keep ourselves focused there.
Right.
You actually have to clear your mind to focus on that point. So when you focus on that point and forget about what's going on around you,
right,
you're able to stable yourself and then listen to your body.
Right.
How to engage yourself much more like Buddhayana Bandhas, where you engage in your lower muscles to hold yourself in that spine so that you can go deeper and
right. Very nice. And notice, too, you have a very refreshing way of expressing yourself, too. So thank you. Talking of refreshing, I love the green. And don't forget, notice Talisa show us your nail polish color. Talisa, green is Talisa's favorite color. So everything about her is green. She's got a green mat, and she usually comes with a green top as well. You decided to contrast it today.
Yes, I did.
But no, that's a wonderful way of putting it for expressing yourself. That's exactly right. You want to clear your mind of all thoughts. And you want to engage, whenever possible, you want to engage your lower abdominal muscles, especially in balanced postures. And I'll remind you as we take you through several postures, whenever there is a need for a little bit of extra attention to your body, I'll try and remind you of that. To Talisa's left and to my immediate right, we have Roberta Newman. Roberta, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Any thoughts on yesterday's episode?
It was a little difficult, but I'm willing to give it another shot and keep trying and hopefully get better.
You will. You have a very nice open attitude, and that's what's most important. Yoga is not about sitting in lotus position and chanting Om. It's not about flexing your body. It's about flexing your mind. It's about thinking deeper into everything you do, putting more thought into it, and just getting deeper and deeper into your thoughts, not necessarily in your body. And the way Talisa expressed it so beautifully, you want to empty your thoughts when you're in certain postures. In fact, in most of the yoga postures, you want to make sure you start staying very focused. You start narrowing down from maybe 10 thoughts, bring it down to 1, and then you slice that. Take that one thought right out of your mind, and that's when meditation happens. So welcome back. I'm glad you're back on this show.
Thank you so much.
We didn't scare you off. That's good.
No, you didn't scare me
off. You're brave. Good. To my immediate left, we have Indra Doodnauth. Indra, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Tell us any feedback or anything else you want our viewers to know about you, about your experience.
Well, yesterday's program was a bit hard, the positions, but I tried. I can't balance myself like Felicia, but I tried. I fell down, came back up, but I never, before I came here, I never tried yoga before. I tried
Right.
Pilates once, so I thought I was going to be in this machine that was going to help me do it
Yeah,
for
right.
me. And here, I actually have to do it myself. I have to do the work.
I love that. If you're so honest about it. Yes, Pilates does use external
Yes.
help. Yoga has 5 main principles, and one of the primary principles of yoga is gravity. So what we do is we try to make the most of what we have. We come to terms with what we don't. Now, if I have some little bit of an equator right here, and that's stopping me from going forward all the way, I come to terms with it. As long as I get my workout. So you want to. You're
Quite a
competing.
workout.
You're competing with yourself
Right,
every day.
right.
We're not competing with each other. So yes, while it's a pleasure to watch Talisa, she can be our guide in dancer's pose. Josiane can be our guide in the cat posture. We can use them as guides, but you know what? We're going to do the best we can. So it doesn't matter, and I'm glad you came back. You're
It
very
feels
brave.
great. Feels great,
Good.
though.
It's wonderful that you came back. Josiane Hurd has been with us in several episodes before. And do you have any other words that you want to tell our viewers? Anything else?
I would advise anybody to try it, to do it like
Talisa did.
Roberta.
Roberta.
is to keep on trying. If you don't. It's
Right.
strange for the first time. It's very
Right.
strange, but you want to feel good about doing it.
Yeah.
So keep on doing it.
That's right.
And yes,
The
you're
amazing
going to love
thing
it.
is-
You're going to enjoy
You're
it.
going to love it. After you finish,
Yes.
you feel great.
Yeah.
Right,
You
exactly.
feel great.
You feel, and that's what it is. See, when you go to the gym, and it's wonderful, all workouts are great, so don't give up one for the other. If you're seeing your chiropractor, please keep seeing your chiropractor. You're seeing a doctor, you have a really good-looking doctor, you don't want to stop seeing him. That's fine. Keep going. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just add us to your everyday routine. So you just want to add us in addition to, which is why I think yoga should not be called an alternative therapy. They should call it a
Right.
complementary therapy.
Sure.
Right.
Because only
Right
then
word.
people will get this idea that it can be in addition to something
Yes,
else,
that's
right?
the right word.
So yeah, you want to stay, and you come out of a posture, get right back, and it's all about attitude. So you want to have a healthful attitude, you want to stay with your practice, and you're right, we just want to keep
And there's no
stretching.
competition.
There's no competition. We do a little better. We try to better ourselves every day, and you cannot better yourself unless you keep stretching. So, having said that, we're going to take you through some knee bending stretches today, some of which we already did yesterday. So, we're going to try not to repeat them. Before I go ahead and get us into these stretches, we need those knee benders, right? We're all frozen right there. A lot of the postures that we do on this program target different regions of the body. For instance, knee benders. If you have arthritis of the knees, basically what that's telling you is that your synovial fluid below the kneecap is starting to dry up. As we age, you feel that a lot more. When you're young, yes, you have a lot of it, but if you're young and you don't do much exercise, you're going to feel that drying up. So what we're going to do is take you through some bending and postures that actually involve bending and unbending of the knees. So that helps create it helps build a little more synovial fluid. It's a bit of lubrication for your knees. So let's go through the first posture. Jabari Osaze, our director for today, thank you so much for holding the fort. You're flying solo today. We'll try not to give you too much trouble. Rich Spezial is responsible, our studio manager and facilitator for today, is responsible for these gobos, the wonderful lights in the back, and the sound system. Viewers at home, you can start stretching with us. We're going to stagger ourselves. So I'll come back. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. And Talisa, maybe you and Josiane can also come back. And we want Roberta and Indra to stay forward today. Now, once your heels are together, toes are slightly apart, make sure, close your eyes for just a second. See how your body moves. Is your body moving, swaying a little to the right or to the left? Do you feel an even weight on both your feet? And a nice way to test whether you're putting more weight on one side than the other, look at your footwear. You'll see a deeper impress on one shoe or your slippers, whatever you wear on a daily basis. So you'll know that you're putting more weight on that foot, so you want to start balancing your weight and start putting a little more weight on the other foot. So you make sure your weight is even. Now you want to bring your heels out so the inside of your feet are parallel to each other. So keep your feet about 4 inches apart. Now if you feel that you are not very comfortable keeping your feet too close, you might want to bring them hip width apart. It's a little less pressure on the knees if you keep them a little further apart. Now, we're going to inhale and bring the arms up to shoulder height. Let's do that. In front of you. Bring your arms in front of you. Keep your palms facing each other. Now, exhale, bend at the knees. Tighten your low back muscles and your low abdominal muscles and bend. Imagine you're sitting on a chair, so except that you don't have the chair. Keep your palms facing each other. You want your palms facing each other. That's it. Very nice. You want to keep your energy in. You want to conserve your energy and hold it right there. If you're feeling very ambitious, keep exhaling and dip a little deeper. Go a little deeper. If there's too much pressure on your knees, you want to ease off. Lean back just a little bit. That's it. Very nice. Inhale. Let's come up. Exhale and release. You didn't think holding still would be so tough, huh?
No.
That is a lot of pressure on the knees, and you might find when you lean forward, there's more pressure on the knees, so you can ease off just a little bit. You're still getting your knee bending. Now, let's do Garudasana, Josiane. With your permission, just one balanced posture, because it's a wonderful bend for the knees. Josiane and I both hate balanced postures, but we have to learn to zone out our thoughts. So thanks to Talisa, I'm going to remember to do that. Transfer your weight to your right leg. What we're going to try and do is cross the left knee over the right knee. Try to wrap your left foot around your right calf or ankle, and it doesn't have to go all the way over. You can just place it at the ankle. That's fine. You just want to feel a little bit of bending and unbending of the knee. Transfer your weight to your right leg. Use your hands if you need to. Cross your left knee over your right. Try to wrap your left foot around your right calf. Now left knee is up, right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale. Dip your right elbow. Now bend your knees. Let's come down. It'll help you hold your balance. Wrap. Take your right elbow over your left. So that's it. Very nice. Wrap your arms. Inhale. I just want to show you your right elbow. So you're going to lose balance. Take your right. Your left knee is up. Right arm goes up. Very nice. Now I'm going to lose my balance, but I'm going to come right back in. Now inhale. Let's come up. Release the legs first. And then untangle your arms. Let's cross the other leg over. So transfer your weight to the left leg. Use your hands if you need to. Cross the right knee over the left. And you might notice that one side is a little more comfortable. Helps you balance better on one side than the other. We all have our good and bad sides. Now, if you don't want to place your right foot all the way up to the calf, you can place it on the floor. That's fine. Just don't put too much pressure on your right foot. Wrap your right foot over your left calf. Inhale the left arm up. Bend. Take your left elbow over your right. Garudasana. Garuda means eagle. That's good enough. Inhale. Let's come up. Release the legs first, untangle your arms, and relax. I did not mention the first posture, the one where we were sitting in an imaginary chair. It's called Thunderbolt. Before we started taping today, we were talking about how every stretch, every move we make, every breath we take is an aspect of yoga, right? Thunderbolt, when you come down all the way, just imagine you're buttoning your little boy's shirt. So you're doing that movement anyway. We just give it a name in yoga. So that might help you remember. So that's Thunderbolt. We just came out of a posture called Garudasana, or eagle. Now we're going to take you through a posture called Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwini is horse. Normally when you transition from other postures, the entry is a little different. We're doing this in isolation, so we'll enter this posture in a slightly different way. Bring your feet out. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. If you're taller, you may want to bring it further apart. Both your feet face the camera or face the front of the room. Very gently bend both the knees. Place the left knee on the floor. So your right foot is forward, left knee comes on the floor. uncurl your toes. You want to take your left leg back. Notice, viewers at home, notice. Roberta has jeans on. She's very brave. You did say your jeans stretch a little bit.
They do stretch.
But just to prove a point, she's wearing jeans and she wants you to know that you can stretch even in jeans. So you don't have to have fancy gear. You can stretch in anything. I mean, if you have jeans that stretch with you, that's really great. Now, once your left knee is on the floor, you want to wiggle your right foot forward just a little bit, because what we're going to do is we're going to keep exhaling and dip our hip. So you're going to dip your hip. You should feel a beautiful stretch in your quadriceps on the upper left thigh. Do you feel that, Roberta?
Yeah.
You feel it? Good. Good.
Whoa.
If you don't
Yes, I
feel
did.
it, that means you want to take yourself a little further. You feel that, Indra, right?
Yes.
Your feet are nice and angled well. I know Josiane and Talisa are always comfortable in this posture. Now let's transition directly into another posture called Parsva Kona Namaskara. So all it is just an extension of this posture. Inhale, the left arm up, right knee is up, left arm goes up. Exhale, dip the left elbow over the right knee. You already knew that, Indra. Well done, you remembered. Place your right palm on top of the left and raise your right elbow. Look up at the right elbow. Hold. When we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. And you want to keep your toes uncurled, Roberta. When you curl your toes in, yeah, that's it. When you curl your toes in, remember you are putting a little more pressure on your knees. So you want to be very careful. Inhale, ease off. Let's come out of that position. We're going to switch legs as gracefully as we can. Place your palms beside your right foot. Take your right foot back. Bring your left foot forward. Uncurl your toes in the right foot. Exhale and dip your hips. So you want to take your pelvis as close to the floor as you can. You should feel a stretch. So it doesn't matter if you don't go too deep. You should feel all that stretching. And of course, you're getting your knee bending as well. Left knee is up. Right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale. Bend and dip your right elbow over your left knee. Place your left palm on top of your right. Raise your left elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. Remember to uncurl your toes in the right foot. Inhale. Let's release that posture. Let's come out of that. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Now, we're not going to do any more standing postures, and especially this is for our director, Jabari, just so you know. We're going to go into seated, prone, and if we have enough time, some supine knee benders as well. Let's sit on our knees. And maybe we can all angle ourselves a little bit to the right so the cameras, Jabari can pick us up on the camera. So let's look at the right corner of our mats. Now we're all sitting with our feet, the tops of our feet are flat on the floor. We're going to take you through a posture called Supta Vajra, supine diamond. Vajra or Vaira is diamond. Supta is supine. You can see the Latin roots right there. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale very gently, lower the left elbow and then the right elbow behind us. And once your elbows are down, you want to tilt your head back. So it's basically like the fish posture, but with your knees bent. Now very gently, keep inhaling, take your chin up, lower one elbow and then the other. Once you're nice and secure, you can tilt your head back. When you tilt your head back, sometimes you may feel that your knees come off of the floor. You don't want to do that. Make sure your knees stay down. The moment you lift your knees off, there's pressure on the ankles. Hold it. Actually, the world does look nice upside down. Now, very gently, let's press with the palms. Let's come up. It's going to be a little awkward coming out of this position, so if you're not careful, you don't want to hurt your back or your neck. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a forward fold to balance this. So inhale, your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling, take them all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms in any manner you've been trained to do. You can have all your fingers across, palms flat against each other, just index fingers out. Keep your back nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold from the hip. Engage your lower abdominal muscles and your low back. Try to touch your forehead to the floor before your hands touch the ground. If your forehead doesn't touch the floor today, that's okay. Don't get discouraged. The idea is to keep trying every day. And once you've made that connection, take your hips down. Place your palms flat on the floor. Keep breathing, keep exhaling. Now clasp your palms together. Let's come up. Keep your back nice and straight. Engage your low back muscles this time. Exhale and release. Whew. Okay. Our holding times, viewers at home, please notice that our holding times are longer than usual. When you're practicing on your own, you do not have to hold it this long. If you're able to flow smoothly without hearing any pops and crackles when you're doing knee benders, when you hear them pop and crackle over here in the studios, those are not Rice Krispies. They're actually air pockets in your knees. So we're going to take you through a posture called Ardha Matsyendra. Ardha is half, Matsya is fish, Matsyendra is Lord of the Fishes. Literally, this posture is called half Lord of the Fishes, or, Talisa, I think some schools call it half spinal twist, right?
Half spinal twist.
Half spinal twist. So it is a little bit of a twist for the upper body, but you're also getting a wonderful knee bender. So you want to tuck your left heel under the right buttock. Hi, John. Take your right foot over the left knee. So you have your right foot is nice and flat beside your left knee. You don't want to turn your foot yet. That changes the name of the posture. Keep it flat. The sole of the left foot faces the back of the room. Right knee is up. Push your right knee in and torque your upper body to the right. So that's already taken you quarter way there. So you push your right knee in. Now hold on to your right knee with your left hand. Take your right hand behind you. Place it just as close to the buttock as you can. Actually, no, before we do that, we want to take our elbow over. Okay, you still need your right hand, so my mistake. Hold on to your right knee with your right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Right knee is up, left arm goes up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right knee. You want to take it over your right knee. That's it, very nice. So push your right knee in. That's it, beautiful. Now, if you feel you're ready, or if you feel you can give it a shot, hold on to your left knee. If you feel you're ready to do what Talisa is doing and what Josiane's doing, you can turn all the way around, wrap your hand. But wherever you are today is fine. You're getting a beautiful, beautiful twist in the abdominal region, but you're also getting your knee bending. So hold it, turn to look back. Inhale, release. Let's look forward. Release the hands first. 5 minutes. Thank you, Jabari. Now, let's stretch on the other side. You want to tuck your right heel under your left buttock. And I find this side of my body cooperates just a little more, so I don't have to struggle so much. But the thing is, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. Take your left foot over the right knee. Make sure your left foot is flat. Now, if you feel this posture is a little too intense, you can wiggle your left foot forward. So if your left foot is a little further forward, it won't feel so difficult for you to turn back. So this side is a little more comfortable for me, so I'm going to challenge myself, keep it a little close to my knee. Make sure that the sole of your right foot faces the back of the room. Push your left knee in with your left hand. Torque your upper body to the left. So you're already quarter way there. So you're pushing your knee into the right, your upper body goes left. Very nice. Now hold on to the left knee. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over your left knee and push it in. Try to hold on. If you don't hold on to your right knee, it's okay. Hold on to a piece of your garment. You don't want to leave your hand suspended in midair. Just hold on to some part of your body. Take your left hand behind you and turn to look back. So you're getting a beautiful twist and you're getting a knee bender right there. Inhale, release the right hand first. Untangle your legs, and we're going to skip the next one because I want to try and do pigeon. Okay, let's skip this one. Let's go straight into Gomukha, cow face. tuck your right foot. Now there's a slight variation in this posture. You'll notice what it is when we get in. Right foot goes under the left foot goes under the right buttock. Right foot goes over the left knee, and this time make sure that the soles of both your feet are facing the back of the room. Now watch Josiane right here. This posture is called cow face or gomukha. If both your knees align right on top of each other, the way Josiane's got it and Talisa has it as well, you're doing very well in this. Very nice. Indra has that too.
I don't believe you.
It's supposed to be the mouth of a cow.
Natural.
So go is cow, mukha is face, cow face. So it's supposed to be the mouth of a cow. Right knee is up. Inhale, not bad. Inhale, the left arm up. Bend your left hand. Take your left hand behind the back of your neck, so behind your trapezius muscles. Take your right hand from behind. The other hand. Yeah, that's it. Take your right hand from behind. 2 minutes. Clasp the opposite hands. And the elbow, raised elbow, is supposed to look like the ear of a cow. So now you know where the analogy comes from. And then once you made that connection, lift your chin up and hold. Inhale, and let's release. Let's twist on the other side. So untangle your legs. Place your right heel under your left buttock. Josiane, we might even close with pigeon. Cross your left foot over the right knee. Make sure the soles of both your feet are facing the back of the room. Left knee is up. Right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right hand at the elbow. Take your right hand behind your trapezius muscles in the back of the neck. Take your left hand from behind. Clasp the opposite hands and lift. Take your right elbow back. Lift your chin up and hold. We're going to transition. Release both hands. Transition gracefully into the next posture. Swing your left leg. Release your arms. Swing your left leg all the way back into pigeon. Kapot asana or pigeon. So you curl your toes in to push your knee all the way back. So you should try to get your pelvis as close to the floor as you can. You should feel a wonderful stretch in your abductor muscles, the outside of your upper right thigh. Hold it. Now let's bring I know, Josiane, you want to fold over, right?
Yes.
Okay, fold over. Exhale and fold. Jabari, just about 10 seconds. We'll finish the other side. Inhale. Let's come up. And then let's switch legs. So bring the left leg forward. Bend the left leg at the knee. Swing the right leg all the way back. Curl your toes in to push your right leg all the way back. Bring your pelvis close to the floor. Once you're ready, uncurl your toes. Exhale and fold. Inhale. I think we could steal one more posture. Curl your toes in the right foot. And slowly bring your right knee forward to meet the left. We can steal one more Maha Mudra or grand gesture. Take both your hands behind you. Now you can either clasp the opposite elbows or you can place your hands in a reverse namaste. Whatever you do, we're just going to fold over. While we're doing that, let's exhale. Let's exhale and fold with a nice straight back. Exhale and fold. We'd like to thank Jabari Osaze, our director, and Rich Spezial for the amazing studio lights. This is Yogaxpress on behalf of Talisa Michela, Roberta Newman, Indra Doodnauth, and Josiane Hurd. This is Banu Suresh signing off. You are watching Yogaxpress.